Hi everyone, it's me, Rika Abundance, and today I'm reacting to myself again from a live stream about 1 year ago where I already kind of had made my steps mentally that you do have to eat enough, and anorexia is activated by an energy deficit, like the genetics for anorexia, and yeah, but I was not ready yet at that time to actually go radical zero restriction style. And so I still kind of tried to tweak my way around the very uncomfortable, most scary way to go about recovery, which aka is called real recovery. And so I was still in the pseudo recovery there. So let's see what I have to say here. I will make it a little louder for you guys. If we
nicht dieser Kultur und diesen Lebensmitteln ausgesetzt wären, wie wir es heute sind, dann würden viele.
If we were not exposed to all of the culture and the foods that we have in the modern world, like all of the processed foods, unnatural foods,
Störungen gar nicht erst entstehen und
then all of the eating disorders would not even begin to exist.
viele Diäten auch gar nicht erst entstehen, viele
Many and develop, and also the diets would not actually exist and develop,
Übergewichte gar nicht erst entstehen, viele Krankheiten
and many people would not have overweight, or they would not be overweight
gar nicht erst entstehen,
and wouldn't have
viele Hormonprobleme
diseases.
gar nicht erst
Many people would not have hormone problems,
entstehen, viele langsame Stoffwechsel gar nicht erst entstehen.
and many slow metabolisms wouldn't come to develop. Well, but the thing is, well, yes, if anything, those modern processed foods help us to not have a slow metabolism, because a slow metabolism is primarily caused by under-eating and not getting in enough energy. What helps most with getting in enough energy? Let me think. Maybe calorie-dense foods, which don't have tons of water and tons of fiber, and you know, it's like it doesn't even make so much sense what I'm saying here. But I was so convinced that these are also our metabolisms in our body don't really know how to deal with these things, and they will just result in fat storage, and just everything is going to be highly negatively impacted if we eat those unnatural foods. That was kind of where I'm coming from, and which I have very much distanced myself from.
All das, auch so weibliche Probleme.
All of this, also like female problems,
Aber Zyklusprobleme, ja.
cycle
all das
problems, period problems.
ist so durcheinander geraten.
All of this is so out of whack, has gone so out of whack because of that.
Gerade durch den Konsum von Milchprodukten.
Especially because of the consumption of dairy products. And I am basing this on the assumption, which I always relied on, which is also very much spread by experts in the world, especially plant-based experts, which is that you cannot be healthy with dairy hormonally, because dairy contains hormones, especially the estrogen. And so we have to differentiate here between natural dairy and like when we also add more hormones, like for example, which is done very much in the US. But let's just exclude that one. Like, let's just assume that we don't add any like extra hormones to that, or what kind of, I don't know what, like growth hormones and stuff. But like the natural dairy milk from a cow or from any kind of other milk, other animal, does contain hormones. And so that was always where I thought, oh my gosh, you know, because I also in the past had problems with acne and hair loss after getting off of the pill. So I really experienced the effects of hormones very, very much. And it was very devastating. I was very ill because of that for a long time. I also have videos on my channel about that. And so the thing is, I just believed it straight away when you hear, you know, there's hormones in it, so that's a no-go. The thing is, what I didn't know all of the time, what I only came to understand the past couple years, is that the body has negative feedback loops inside itself for many, many hormones. And for example, estrogen and the thyroid hormones have these feedback loops, and also cortisol. That means that if you take in or ingest or inject or absorb via the skin or whatever you can do with hormones, or take it in via contraceptives, but you know, those are not natural hormones. Actually, they are they have a similar chemical structure, so that's a different topic. They do have negative side effects and other side effects that the natural hormones don't have. So back to this, if you ingest it, if you consume it in any kind of way or absorb it, then the body will detect it. It will detect, oh, there's something coming in, and it will adjust its own production, its own endogenous production of estrogen, for example, or of thyroid hormone accordingly. It has its agenda that this such and such level of these hormones is what it's going for, and it will regulate the bloodstream and the production of hormones accordingly. So it's not like, okay, that what we consume in hormones is adding up on top of what we also endogenously produce. No, it kind of balances itself out, and that changes everything, right? That changes everything. And I hope I could, maybe some of you guys learn something today, because that really just changes everything.
Ja, das ist schon echt ein großes Thema.
It's a big topic.
Es gibt halt eben auch einen Weg, es gibt wirklich einen Weg, nicht
There's a way
unnötig viel zuzunehmen.
With which we don't have to gain unnecessarily much. That's going to be for the next video. Okay, I hope this helped you so far. And I will see you next video.